Worrying, do you know how much of your precious time it steals away? How many times have you been plagued by anxiety over something that hasn't even happened yet? How often do you let your mind spiral into the what-ifs, torturing yourself with fears of failure, rejection, or loss? But here's the truth. Worry is the enemy of peace and productivity. It shackles you, making it impossible to focus on what matters most. So, what if I told you that there's a magic formula to free yourself from these chains? 1. Understand the problem clearly. The first step in solving any problem, including worry, is to face it head-on. Most worries are like shadows. They grow larger in our minds the more we avoid them. But when you bring them into the light, you often realize they're not as big or as threatening as you thought. Sit down and ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen? Visualize it. Acknowledge it. By doing so, you gain control. The power of worry lies in its ability to confuse and overwhelm you with exaggerated fears. Clarity is your first weapon. Define the problem, and you'll be surprised how much less daunting it becomes. 2. Accept what you can't control. The second part of the formula is acceptance. There are things beyond our control, and learning to accept that is a form of liberation. Imagine you're standing in the rain, and you're worried about getting wet. But no matter how much you fret, the rain will keep falling. Instead of fighting the inevitable, you can take practical steps, like carrying an umbrella to manage the situation. Worrying about the rain won't stop it, but action will help you adapt. Accept that there are factors you cannot change and focus on those you can. It's liberating. 3. Take action to improve the situation. Once you've understood the problem and accepted what you can't change, it's time to act. Worry thrives on inaction. When you take steps to address the issue, no matter how small, you regain a sense of control. This could mean having that difficult conversation, making the necessary phone call, or working toward the solution. Often, the act of doing removes most of the fear. As Dale Carnegie wisely said, action is the antidote to fear. The more you act, the more you realize that the power to change lies within your hands. By following this magic formula, clarifying your problem, accepting what you can't change, and taking action to improve what you can tackle worry head-on. You'll learn to stop being paralyzed by fear and take charge of your destiny.